Hello there, my name's Andy from the Rose Grotto. Welcome back to the Khemri Challenge. This is game 2. You might remember in the first game, or you might not if you've not watched it, that we didn't win. So we still haven't come off base on our team. No one's leveled up. I might have made a mistake by not getting that third reroll and going for the extra skelly. So yeah, Tomb Guardians haven't got any SPP. We've got 3 on a Frobar, and one of our skeletons got MVP. I was hoping for one of our Tomb Guardians to get that, but we didn't lose anybody. We did get 50k, and we're going to head towards a second Frobar because of the short hands. So we got an extra ball carrier and start to get them up that way, and then maybe get leader if we can get extra on Frobar. So we will find an opponent, and I will pause the video just while that happens because it can take a few minutes. Okay, it looks like we've got an orc opponent now, so we'll just see. He's got the choice. Looks like he's a new team. We're not going to spend any of our cash, but let's have a quick look at his team anyway. So it looks like he's gone for the troll goblin build. Yep. So he's got 4 black orc blitzers, a thrower, 4 goblins, 2 blitzers. So and 3 rerolls. Okay. So he's gone for the old 1-turn touchdown goblin troll blockers. So lots of strength 4 to counteract our strength 5. No mighty blow except on the troll. So it'd be quite nice to get rid of the troll. However, he's a regen model, so it's not likely. So we'll just see how it goes, really. Yeah, the troll's not really something I'm that worried about, he says, as it removes all of my strength. So AV7 skellies. And those 4 black ox are going to get in the way. Kind of strength 4 roadblocks, aren't they? Ooh, back into my home ground again. So yeah, there we go. We'll just go straight into that. Coin toss. I think we will kick the ball again. So lots of strength on the line. Do we stick with this kind of... He hasn't got any frenzy. I'm not really sure I was happy with the... do we... Yeah, it's... Okay, good. So really what we can do is try and keep it a little... I mean, the blitzers can come down the sides here. We probably need a good sweeper, but we've only got our thrower at the moment. We will put him in there, him in there, him there, him in there, keep him in the back. So, I mean, he's got good strength 5 here, so we can kind of just tuck in these guys here and here, and that's not a too horrible thing. So he's still got strength 4 to try and defeat the strength 5, but no lock. I think we can save that setup as defensive setup 1. I can quite like that there, like that. And then we'll let him have a go. See what he said. I'm not too experienced, so hopefully I can give you a good game. This is only my 2nd game ever with Khemri, so not sure how it's going to pan out. So let's just see. So he's got all of his strength 4 on the line. Hopefully we can get a nice blitz and maybe get rid of one of these or two of these people, can't we? Or maybe even PD and just kind of leave that troll isolated. He needs to remember to keep people near the troll to give it the 2+. Otherwise it'll be 4+ for the very stupid. We'll try and get rid of the gobbos for that reason as well, really, because they're really good at giving him the extra. If we can split this up a little bit, if we can split this bit of the middle up and push those black orcs away from the troll, that should get, if he's relatively inexperienced, it means that he'll forget that he needs to do that. So we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes and see whether he's pulling a fast one, or whether my inexperience with Khemri will show through. So we'll see what he says. He's going to start with the troll, which isn't probably the right thing to do. Wants to start with his blocks. Maybe secure that ball, but we'll see. So now he's going to start with the troll, which, there we go. Oh no, with the black orc. So he gets rid of the skelly out the way, which is probably the right thing to do. 2 dice against the skelly. Pow, straight away. And then he has got 2 dice on this Tomb Guardian, which is the right thing. So, and all this one. So he has got 2 dice on that. It's a lovely push. Is he going to push me to there or to the back? That's fine. Is he going to step forward? And he has stepped forward. Okay, so that is his inexperience kind of coming through a bit there, because he's already broken this line up. We want to try and get rid of these guys away from the troll, so that he only works sort of 50% of the time, really. And we can do that with our Tomb Guardians by pushing these other guys away if we can. And that might help us. So that will still just give him a 1 dicer with no block, which is useful for us unless he brings it over here and then brings someone else over here. So he's going to struggle with the strength 5s unless he finds an answer. Okay. I mean, you know, what I potentially would do is bring a goblin down here and hit him, but then, you know, I could hit the goblin, but I haven't got tackle, so the goblins are going to be a pain in the arse. So he's just going to go for symmetry. I'd have moved the goblins first, personally. So now I can get 2 dices on his guys hit, can't I? So I've got 2 dice here. I can get 2 dice here. I can get 2 dice here. I've got 2 dice here. So I'm going to try and maximise, obviously, my blocks. Yeah. So this sounds like a good idea to base up with orcs, but against Khemri probably not so much. So he's fluffed the pickup. We're not going to be able to pick up the ball yet. So what we could do potentially, if we drive through here and then maybe put some pressure on the ball. Remember, we've got no block, but we will pick up. We will stand up with. Actually, let's not do that yet. So we can hit 2 dice on the troll, which we're going to do. That's unfortunate. We'll follow that up. That is unfortunate. So that has freed him up, hasn't it? So we can come down here, can't we? Potentially, so it's 2 dice with block here, which is what we want to do. Yep, we'll keep him close. Lovely. And then we'll do the same here with our throw roll, I think. Although that's our sweeper, because we're going to try and move on the ball in a second and just try and get someone on the ball. Okay, so it's not so good, but we can move that up to here. Okay, and we can still get 3 dice now on him in a minute. Well, actually, let's do that now. So we've got 3 dice. Yep, that's what we need. we will move. We will follow that. So we refused a bit of a flank there. So let's push him to there, move up, and then move on to the board if we can. That's a shame. So we're not really getting the bashes on the Black Hawks, which is a shame. We can move on to there. Hasn't quite done what we needed it to do. So we could potentially try one die with him. Might mean using our reroll just to put some pressure on the ball. Is that worth it? It's unskilled, so push is preferable. Oh, push or a pow, obviously. Pow, perfect. We'll keep him away from our guy. And we'll keep the ball on. So why not put some pressure on the ball? We're not going to pick up the ball. That's fine by us. Into there would be preferable, but it's not going to happen, is it? So let's just base up here, and then he has got to kind of... I could do with another skelly in there, really. Never mind. So that's not too bad for us, because now we've got a tackle zone on the ball. He's going to have to bring someone back to deal with that. I mean, obviously, if we can pick up with our throw roll, then that's great, because he's free now, isn't he? Look, we've freed him up with that. He's going to go for the pickup straight away because he's worried. Now, that's his inexperience. If I was him, I wouldn't do that. He's going to want to try to push me off the ball, which is what I would try to do. So it depends what he's going to try and do here. Okay, that's fine. We don't mind this. Mighty Blow is a bit of an arsehole. We don't want it really to mess our plans up. But no, he's fine. So he's going to move back and hit this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a go for it to do it. So with only luck he could turn over. I think I would be using some of these goblins to kind of put tackle zones on. So no, it's not a go for it. Sorry, I beg your pardon. He doesn't get it, he gets the push. Now, if I was him, I'd try and bobble the ball a little bit. I've always gone for the greed reroll. Oh, but it was a good choice. This has put me on the floor. Stunned with my thick skull. It's not too bad. So we've got, again, we've got no blocks. Got no block here, have we? That's an issue we're facing. So what's he going to do? Is he going to try and pick the ball up? He is again. This time he gets it. Where's he going to go with it? Is he going to try and throw to a goblin? Is he going to try and throw to, or pass on, hand off one of the balls? Or is he going to try and cage? He's got it. He doesn't know what he's going to do with it yet. That's probably the right thing. He's... Oh, what's he doing? No, he's just trying to grab the guy rather than try and do that. That's not a bad shout because he's now dampening my, you know what I mean, my strength 4 hit against him. So we've got no sweeper now because we've stupidly put ourselves out of position. So this is what we need with our throw roll. We'll bring him back. We could bring him back here, couldn't we, potentially? Give ourselves 2 dice on that blitzer, and then he's already got 2 dice on him anyway. Now he's starting to think. He's only got 1 dice on this guy. He's got 1 dice on this guy. He's got lucky with the POW. Unbelievable. No armor break though, so that's fine. Now, were we going to blitz, and what we're going to blitz with is the question. So we can do that. We can do that. We can base up the troll again. So let's base up the troll. We've got a man over here. We don't really need him to do anything. So we could blitz here and then get the troll up. Let's bring our throw raw over here, because now we've got 2 dice against him, which is successful, and then we can move forward. Oh, and it's good. So down. Didn't get through a removal, which is what we really wanted, obviously. So we've got 2 dice on the gobbo. He's not really our focus at the moment. 2 dice on him. 2 dice on him. 2 dice with block. 2 dice with block. So we got our man over at the moment. Should we? No. I don't think so. So everything is without block at the moment. So should we do this here? Because that gets him up off the floor. And that does move him away from there. So that kind of gets us part of our objective. Unfortunately, still gets the there. Got the power on the goblin. Let's hopefully we'll break his armor. It frees up our guy here. No, don't break that armor. 2 dice with block against block, or 2 dice with block. That was the right choice in the end. Just keep following him up. Oh, that's there. Oh, and that's lovely. That's a removal. That's really what we needed, because that means we can free some dudes up here and potentially get 3 dice on him. No. We've got... No, we definitely don't want that. And that puts 2 dice on him. Yeah, so we'll do 2 dice on him. So pow, lovely. We'll do that, and then we'll follow him up. What are we going to do here? If we go to there, that's going to bring him away from the ball, which is really what we want, and then we can just try and isolate this Black Hawk a little bit. I'll take the 2 down. The AV7 blocks, no. It's fine, I wasn't going to re-roll that. So we'll let him do his bit now. So what we've done is he's still got his troll here, but he's on a single dice block or 2 dice and away from the ball, which is great. And then, or you know, he can try and blitz here for a single dice. So he's got no guard, so we can use our superior sort of strength on him here. Really, it's a shame we didn't break that little goblin's armor. No mighty blow is really hard on our dudes here. Depends what he's going to do with this Black Hawk as well. Obviously we're well out of it now. Yeah, okay, so now he gets the 2 dice with the troll. Any luck he'll follow up. He's still well in there, isn't he, with his trolls. What's he trying to do? What's he going to try and do? Okay, let's try and move his goblins round. There we go. He's going to try and move him round. Not sure that's the right answer. It's not a terrible answer either. So he's got 2 dice against him, unless of course he knocks him down. But now he's isolated his... Oh, and he gets it as well. Coin flip. Coin flip with the troll and he gets it. And now he's freed up his Black Hawk. This Tomb Guardian's way too far away, and so is my... Right. Push is fine by us. Is he going to follow it up? Yes, he is. Not sure I'd have done that because now he's in the middle here. Although, to be fair, that's not a problem for him. Yeah, no, he's showing his experience, but actually this is not bad for him because now I'm massively out of position with everybody. So my Tomb Guardian is really out of position. Although I could have moved him down to here, I suppose. Right, so what are we going to do? I think that's the right move. Try and get him out of the way. Perfect pals. We'll move away from the troll. He can come round this side. He can come here. And then we can punch this dude and base up. He's got blocks, so we will do it. And then we will follow up, obviously. And that's a stun or removal, but that'll do. We'll try and take this Black Orc out. This Bulk. And we will follow up. Lovely, he goes down and stunned as well. Not getting the removals that I want, but you know, I'll take that. So we'll... oh, hang on, we've got a Skelly over. I forgot about him, he's been sitting there. We'll hit this block here. Try and split the dudes up to there. Which we do. Boom, we'll give him a punch in the bracket there. And then we've got 2 dice on the block to finish. Where do we want him? Do we want him gone? Yeah, because we want to free up our Skelly, don't we? So let's follow him up. And then we've freed up our Skelly and we've freed him up at the moment. And then we've still got our Tomb Guardian coming up here. So it's not going horribly. Some removals would have been nice. We've got 1 removal, but not enough, really. We're on the ball, but you know that means nothing, doesn't it? Really. I mean, he can still blitz here and come through here and blitz him off the ball, but then he's not going anywhere at the moment with his thrower. This is going to be his concern if he's that inexperienced. Personally, I would put someone up against your troll and then use your troll, but he's not doing that because he's not thinking about the really stupid part. Stand him up and blitz him. Probably it was not going to achieve anything because he's going to be 2 dice down. Try and blitz with his troll. See, this is what's his end game? What's his game here? Is okay. So this guy goes in here. This guy stands up. He's going to try and blitz with his troll. It's a coin toss to see whether he actually goes anywhere. Oh, of course he gets it. And a pow. And it's Mighty Blow. Doesn't get through my armour though, thank goodness. Unbelievable, look at that. Another coin toss and he's getting through. So now he's joined this up again. Damn it. What's he doing? He's not left it. Well, I suppose he's got a 2 dice on. Okay. And now he's just undone that good work he's done. Just undid all that good work he's done. And put his thrower next to my guy. Okay. I can't fathom this guy out really, so I've got 2 dice on him because I'm going to move my Tomb Guardian up to here. That's given me loads of time to now just readjust. My throw ra's not a million miles away. 3+ with dodge, that's fine. You don't need to do that though, he's got stun 2, so you can just do a 3+ dodge. That would be the right thing to do, to put him there, but he's not going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to bring him up to here, because that will neutralise this guy. And pop him there, because that will neutralise him as well. So we've got one guy over. I think we need to... No, we'll have a safety in a minute. Oh my goodness me, I can't believe I just said that. But we've got 2 rerolls. So now's the time. Good block. Do we want to pop it in there? It might be a bit safer than there. Where do we want that ball? Are we going to follow it? No, we'll stay where we are actually. Oh, it's a good hit, and he's KO'd his thrower. Ball, bubble, ball, bubble. Just, that's not horrible for us. That's not a bad placement for us at all. So we've got 2 dice on the troll. Throw-Ra is here. He can actually get to the ball, but it's a 2. It's got 2 dice here. So let's take that. Moves the goblin away from us, and we'll follow. He was our safety. He still is our safety. Should we do this? See if this works. And it does. So we'll push him away from his guys again. We will follow. And we're through armor, which is lovely. Okay, so we're not doing horribly. We just need this guy in range of the ball. So we'll go this way. I'm not sure actually, then I really want to move him. So we'll take the 2 die here and move up to here. So we'll keep moving these blocks back. We'll also do that and use our spare man for it and get rid of this if we can. It's definitely hitting blocks with blocks. And now, so that goblin isn't really a threat, and he is, and so is he, but not really. So let's move him up to there. Really, he's my sweeper, and I shouldn't. Let's see if we can't get. We do get double power. Okay, and that's it. The ventilates, or the ventilator lattes. Ventilates. Choosing the Italian pronunciation because orcs are very renowned for their Italian. So, obviously some TZ clearance is what we need. So this clearance is what we need to get the ball this way and get him into our Throw-Ra. So yeah, that was a... He's thinking about that. He's going to push me into the ball, which is going to bounce the ball, which is the right thing. That's okay for us. That's not too bad. So actually, what we can do is push him with him. 6 pick up. So he hasn't got his thrower with sure hands on. We've got all of those things, so we can smack, 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 smack. He's thinking about the ball, which is not what I would be doing. I'd be thinking about how can I get TZs around the ball. So that's his inexperience sort of showing. He's thinking about picking the ball up, whereas I'm not going to do that. I'm going to maximise the amount of tackle zones around the ball in an effort to put pressure on him. So now that's a better thing to do. That is the right thing to do. So now he's thinking, can I get 2 dice on him? And you can't. You can get 1 dice. He's going to go for it though. And both down is the result for us. Is he going to re-roll that? He is not. Which again is the right thing to do. So he's saying he's not experienced. Actually, that's not a bad thing to do. He's actually done quite well with that, I think. So we really want him gone out the way. We want to get rid of this goblin. We want to get rid of him as well. No, you don't, is the answer. So, no, we don't want to blitz. So what we do want to do is get rid of him. We still have that reroll, so if we push, it's a push. But it's not, so that's fine. So we'll stay where we are. I'm happy to get rid of that dude there and try to get rid of that goblin, because it gets him nicely away from our ball and still protects the ball. Perfect, so he goes into that spot there. We will follow that up. Lovely, and he's an injured goblin as well, so we get some SPP for our Skelly. Now, the question being, do we try to block this blitzer? Because he's going to be a pain in the bum with the throw roll there, isn't he? So if we hit him, he's going to go to there. That's the problem. Right, so. But we get the POW. We've got to put him there, which is a bollock. That's okay. That's always removal, which is even better. So he's the removal, so that's perfect. So let's get our Tomb Guardian up. He can stand up. So if we're thinking that the ball is going to go there, we need to get a Skelly over here, because we're thinking the ball's going to come over here. I don't mind this as it is. So let's pick up the ball, 75% chance of picking the ball up. He's got to go here, isn't he? So let's get him there, because he's going to put himself in the way of that troll. And give him a 2 dice love tap. That's fine, because we can try and surf his gobbo. And he's now got to get some dice to get out, hasn't he? Let's just move the right side of the ball. And I think we can probably leave it like that. So we've only got 3 goes to get all the way up there with our throw ra and try and break his drive. If not, we can try and get a blitz ra up there. So yeah, he's got his troll here. You can try and, I would block him if I was him, but he's got to do that without, unless he gets a guy here to give him that extra. He's got a coin flip to do the blitz and then just try and get someone on the ball. But then again, I can then bash him off with my Tomb Guardian, or I don't know what he's going to try to do. Stand up and then move him here to the Tomb Guardian here, but that's about all he can do with his movement of 4. And he is going to go for the blitz for the troll. 2 dice on my Skelly. It's 2 dice now because it was 1 dice before. So it's a coin toss whether he'll do it. And he's not going to move his goblin. If I was him, I'd move his goblin just to... Yeah, and he's failed his really stupid blitz. And if I was you, I'd move your goblin. And he's gone for the reroll as well. Oof, I'm not sure I'd have gone for the reroll. Loner reroll. That is... yeah, see, that's the right thing to do with the gobbo, to move him away from, you know, in order to move him away from the sideline, which is definitely the right thing to do. I'm going to use my blitzer to blitz him out of the way. So we've got to think about where our ball's going to be. So we need to block him off. That's the blitz, obviously, and then try and get him away, which we do. So we'll pop him there, which we need to do. Boom, he's KO'd. That's perfect. So we can then use the rest of our movement to come to here. We definitely need our throw raw to potato there. This is a Black Hawk. No, it's a Blitzer, so we need him there to try and give ourselves some protection. So we do outmuscle all these dudes, so we will go and we will use him to protect him. Now weirdly, do I go for move the Tomb Guardian? Do I do this and get the 3 dice? Or do I do this and get the 2 dice and then the 2 dice here? Yes, we do. That's what we need. Stay. No, it's not 2 dice yet, but that will be... That's a dodge though, isn't it? But we will come round just to annoy him, so he's got a longer way to go. That's now 2 dice on him. Another POW. Good. Oh, another KO. Awesome. And then we've got this here, which is 2 dice. I think we can afford to re-roll that, which is the right thing to do. We've got 2 re-rolls in 3 turns. We will follow. I'd really like him kind of to give us a little extra on the potatoing. And then last but not least, we'll give him a 2 dicer and move him away from the ball. I think we'll stay where we are. Oh, that's good. Good choice, because he's now stunned. And he's going to struggle with the trolls. Turn 7 for him. I'm obviously going to score in turn 8, because I don't want to give him the chance to not. Oh. So he's going to do all those dodges and then a go for it and then an uphill dice. His blitz is on the deck. He's better off dodging out and trying to come around here and then trying to catch me. This isn't going to work, because I can just move people over. That is the right thing to do, is get his goblin annoyingly close. To be honest, then I would just use one of my blitz rars to just do a single unsupported dice blitz against him. I'm going to hit him and then hit him if we can. See, now he's a 2+, so now the coin flip is gone, isn't it? Now he's 2+. And then he'll just get a 1 dicer against him, absolutely. See, he's a 2+. Now he's learning. It's a push, which is great, and then will he separate himself away from... Oh, no, I wouldn't have done that. Again, now he's a coin flip again, isn't he? So that's his inexperience. So lots of 3+ dodges with Stunty, which he gets, but I've still got a free Blitzra to come along and give him a kick here, which is what I'm going to do, and then use the other Blitzra to give him some cover, and then potato him out that way, and then use these other sort of guys. So he hasn't got anyone left. That's perfect. So this is the Blitzra here, achingly slow. Perfect. If we can just get the removal as well, that'd be brilliant. No. He can go one more square. He's got no. Right, so we don't want to score. Because we don't want to go for it, because we don't want to have to pick the ball back up again, do we? So what we do want to do is annoy his Gobbo. To give him as many things to run through as possible to get to this guy. I'm not going to foul because that's just ridiculous to foul at this point. See, none of that's needed, so he can just go here and then just here. So he's got no real chance of getting there with the Goblin for an uphill block. Right, so we've got some hits here. So I think we can definitely bring him down. He's not going to be able to help. We'll do 2 dice against no block and get the POW, which is perfect. So we'll follow that up. Oh, we get through, and he's KO'd as well. Is he going to regen into the subs? No, because he's KO'd. Look at all those KOs. That's lush. We'll do 2 dice into this one. That's just a push. We'll stay, so we don't need to give him any hits. And then we'll do this one instead. That's just a push as well. He can go into there, and we'll follow that up though to make that awful for him. And then we can move him there. I'm not really going to do anything. So he's got no option really with the Goblin. We're kind of safe. He can do a Hail Mary, which I'm sure he will. I have got 1 reroll. I've got sure hands. I'm going to try and get some SPP with my Blitzras. That's about it, I suppose. Maybe try the removal on the Blitzer. So he's gonna, I don't know what he's gonna try and do here. We'll get him there. He's gonna have to go for it to go anywhere. Oh, okay, so he's gonna go for that. It's probably the safest thing to do, but not for him. I'm just gonna give him a punch in the face. He can have to go for it. You have to. You've got 1 reroll. 1 dice skull, that's not very fair, I know, but right, so I could try to, well, I can get 3 dice on his Blitzer, so I'm going to try and do that. It's 2 dice on his Blitzer with him. That's ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. I'm not going to blitz with anybody else. I'm just going to take the TD. And there's that beautiful break dancing from my dude. Actually, we'll just run the whole thing. I'll just keep running the whole thing, and I'm just going to disappear off camera. Sorry, because he's got them two sticky lines together. I wonder how he gets chaos. Okay, he's still bringing guys up in defence. No problem. Let's just get this all back in place. Okay, so let's see where we're at. So 3 people out, and he's still got his injured gob out, obviously. So he's got a Blork out, a thrower out, and a blitzer out. That helps us a great deal. Puts him really on the back foot. And obviously we're 1-0 up. Let's just see if he's anything. Oh no, 3 players down. Yes, he is. So we can maximise the blocks here really, and then potentially get a 2 dice on the troll. Or we can kind of. So let's do that. Let's get Tomb Guardians in there, and then what we can do is change that up for another Tomb Guardian. So 1, 2, and then here. He goes on to there, and also takes out. I think maybe we just put the Blitzer up there. Try and take out the Goblin first, and again up here we'll just try and take out the Goblin first. We will use these guys on the edges just to mop up a little bit. He's fine where he is. So obviously we want our Throw-Ra to score again really, but it'd be nice if we can get the Blitz-Ra to score. Where's our Skelly with points? He's out here, so we'll move him in there. Just in case he gets MVP. And we can get our first dirty player. Just make sure the camera's where it should be. Yep. Okay, I think that's it really. We'll just give him... Confirm. Oh, he gets a blitz. That's a bugger because we were hoping he's got nobody to blitz with, just his Goblin. But he can move him on there to upset the game plan, can't he? I'm not sure he can blitz. And he can go to there. Oh, and then he gets a... Is he going to injure himself with it? Is he going to... Oh, I wouldn't. Okay, so that's not bad for him because that's right down there. But for me, I'm not going to score until turn 16. I really don't want to do that. So what we'll do is we'll do these bits and then we'll so we'll do the 2 dice with block on for that. So we'll pop them down on his bum, and then we'll do the same here for him. Both of those results are exactly what we needed. So those are what we need there. Then we really want to do something here, don't we? So we need to get this guy out here. Happy to step forward into the breach. We want to do the same here. Again, happy to step forward into the breach. And once again, we've divided the troll away from his support. And then we can give the troll a hit as well. So 2 dice on the troll. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We will happily follow him up. That's okay. But now he's on a 4+, so it's a coin flip again for him, isn't it? So let's think about the ball for a starter. So let's get a Skelly down here. Here. That's okay, and then we can start thinking about this guy coming up to, say, here. This is a bit of a worry. Well, not too much of a worry, but a bit of a worry. We're not that fussed about that, so shall we get the ball? Just in case it's a turnover? Or no, to be fair, we're not worried about the ball yet, are we? So let's just get this Black Orc on his bum if we can. Skulls, no, so we will use the reroll. And we get their POW. So we'll follow that up. That's a bugger. And we definitely want this blitzer moved. So he can go to there. And now we can try and pick up the ball. And then we can see what this guy's got to say for himself, really. 75% chance. Picks it up first time. Lucky dice rolls. And see what this guy's. So those guys are amazing. Here's a good starting team. So Dark Elves are an excellent starting team. Four blitzers with edge 4 average on AV, but very forgiving team for noobs. Okay. So he's getting 1 dice on my mummy. It's probably the right thing to do, but look, that's again the coin toss with is really stupid. And he gets back into that, which is annoying. So we need to sort that out, really. Very much getting lucky with these 1 dices. Oh, and he gets the stun, which is annoying too. And then we'll give him a bit more advice. We don't want him to win the game, but you know, I think we should always try and give advice if we can. Like, I'm not a good player, as obviously my as my title suggests, I'm an average player at best. But I think we just need to try and help people if they're struggling. So let's just follow that up. Probably not the right thing to do, but we can give him 3 dice there, and that is the right thing to do. Stay where we are with him and try and get rid of some of the little gobbos, because they're annoying beyond belief. We've got a 2 dice here, we've got a 2 dice here, we've got a 2 dice here with block if we want it, which I think we do. So we'll go with the 2 dice block with block. Happy to punch him to this point and stay where we are. It's a good solid hit on him. Some good stuns. I think we can probably go for this goblin here with this guy here. It's not going to be too much of an issue if he gets past us. It's a solid POW, so we'll follow up, just so we get to us. Lovely little removal. Nope. Stun is just as good. I think we can we afford to come up here now? Maybe the right thing to do. Just pop ourselves in there. So we're out of the corner, but maybe... oh no, definitely don't want to do that. So we've got a chance to get the troll on his bum, which we do. Good choice. And he can go down. Follow up, because... Oh no, I stayed where I am. What am I doing? Oh, I wanted to get him onto him. Never mind. And we'll do 2 dice on the block, which we get, but we definitely will follow that up. Thank you. 2 dice on the block, and I think we need to go up to here. Yeah. Not really, kind of. So if he blitzes him with 1 dice and gets over here, so it's, but that's kind of really lucky if he does. And he's still not going to get the ball, is he? So I'm happy with that. So he's again just coin flipping his troll. Oh no, to be fair, that was 2. That was 2 dice. 2 plus because of his block here. I need to kill it, get his blocks off again, don't I really? So if I can isolate the troll and just make him a coin flip each time, that's really where we want to be, isn't it? So that is 1 dice. So is he going to do it? Excuse me. I won't do the 4 plus dodge. We'll go for it. So I wouldn't do that. No, he's going to try and do it anyway. 2 plus edgy dodge. Better off just giving me a love tap, dude. Yeah, absolutely the wrong thing to do. Oh, still gets away with it, but it goes agreed, go for it, agreed, go for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to move our... Well, not necessarily, because we can go up here, can't we? So if we raise our blitz thrower up, so we can go 1, 2, 3 to here. Which we're going to do. We don't really want to score, but we also don't want to be susceptible to any of this nonsense either, do we really? So we can definitely pop him there. Saves us a lot of hassle there, doesn't it? We need to hit him down really, if we can, which we do. So we'll move him and isolate him from his goblin. We need to move this guy up to here to keep the goblin at base. We'll stand this dude up, which is what we should have done in the first place. Need him down really, so if we can do that, we'll do that. No, so we'll move him over and away from the troll. We'll move him over to there to give our thrower some cover. 2 dice puts him on his bum, and we'll follow that up. 2 dice to get a blitzer, and we'll follow that up, but move him closer there, ready for a surf if we can. and 2 dice here. And then we'll just stay where we are, I think, because we've got... Oof. Oh, beautiful. Oof. He's an auto fire, isn't he? Although he's expensive. And does it really matter if you need all that movement 3? It's probably a bit shit. I don't like injuring people that I'm not going to play again, so that's not really fair. It's good for our guy, because he's now ready if he gets an MVP. So he can't get his Blork anywhere near me. He can get him to there, I guess. He's a coin flip. He can try and blitz him, I suppose, but he's not going to. And blitz from the troll again. Like 2 uphill dice. Oh no. His coin flips are amazing. And then he's got it as well. Got the POW. Unbelievable. 4+ dice and he gets it every time. He doesn't get the injury though. Or the removal, which is good for me. So he's blocking me off with goblins here, which isn't a massive problem. What's the end goal? Let's get him up. Stand up. He can go. He can do that. We can then go that way. It's a bit of a potato run though, isn't it? So if we can move him out of the way, is that what we want to do? 3 dice against the goblin. That's fine. We'll stay there. Not really helped at all, is it? 2 dice against him. Okay. Less helpful. Let's keep him away from his help though. That's the blitz, because then we get 3 dice. That's the one we're looking for. And then no break though, which is annoying. So we'll potato out the throw Ra and give him 1 point of protection. So we've got 2 dice against this guy with no block. That's fine. So we will give ourselves someone spare. 2 dice against this goblin here. And it's the POW as well, which is what we need. We'll follow that up. Oh, and it's a good removal. No, a stun, that will do. 2 dice against this guy here. So he's going to choose the dodge skill. What we'll do is we'll pop him there. We won't do anything with the Blork, and we won't do anything with the Blitzer. So our Blitzers are just pinning people down at the moment, which is what we want them to do. That's a 3+ dodge away. Not really that worried. 2+ go for it uphill. This, he's going to have to deal with this, but it's a coin flip. And he gets it once again, but he gets the skulls. Is he going to loan a reroll? Yes, he is, but he can't do nothing about it. It's skulls. Top skulls, loan a reroll. Bless him. Yeah, he's not having a good time with it. So what we'll do is we'll use this opportunity. We're not going to score still. That's not the aim to score yet, is it? So we're going to move away from there. We still don't want him to potato, so how far can he get? So we can just give him some space there, just in case the gobbo decides to go for it. I wouldn't, but then you just don't know what people are going to do you? So we'll go there. Down he goes, ready for the surf next time. He's not there, is he? So we'll go there. We'll give the troll a little bit of a smacky doodle. How on the gobbo. Fine by me to stay where we are. Do I come over here and start giving the block a little bit of an extra tool? We can always try and uphill him, couldn't we? Is it worth it? Not really. Should we get the other side of the ball against the block? I think we'll do. I think this guy is worried that this isn't the team for him. Probably not. He wanted something a bit bashy. Then Defo go Delph. They can bash and run. Or chuff. There he goes. Now see, now he's learning a little bit. So he's gone for the 2+, but didn't get enough for the 1 die, and he's given me a chance to get some 3 dusts against that gobbo, which is what I really want. I'm gonna put 3 dice against him if I can. So let's do that. That gives us it gives us 2 dice, doesn't it? We'll go here. We'll put a Tomb Guardian on the edge here. And we will bash the gobbo, which we do, but we'll pop him right in front of us there, which is where we need him to be. We'll stay where we are. Yes, that is the Chaos Dwarf, yes. So if we go here, it gives us the surf if we need to. We will beat on his ass. 1, 2, and then stay there. 3, 4, back up to the troll. Go there to give the goblin, see if we can't get some SPP from smashing the goblin down. So let's just see. Yeah, Chaos Dwarfs. So, isolated, not really going to help because he's got no one there for the really stupid. So it's a coin toss, although this dude's doing well with his coin tosses. That's a go for it. I don't think at this point he gives a toss. That's a double down. He's going to re-roll that because he will. And he gets a push instead. It's fine by us. This is all the stall we need, really, isn't it? We don't need to score yet. He hasn't got a scoring threat here. No real play here. Is he going to stand him up? I'm going to ignore the block and go for the gobbo. We're not going to surf him then, are we? Right, so let's try and get some SPP on the goblin. On the Blitzra from the goblin. No. Okay. We'll go for the troll with this dude, which we get. And we'll go to there and we will follow. Again, we can blitz here. Or should we just blitz with him? Go for the goblin. Because that way we can try and get some SPP for our blitzer. Spread the MVP out. If we can get it. Oh, lovely. No removal. So we'll smack this block down. No, we won't, but we will follow him up. We could come down here and then get a 2 dice against him. So I think we will. And we'll take them both down. Stuns me and stuns him. Perfect. Okay. The stun me is a bit bad, but the stun him is definitely what we want, isn't it? So that's fine. We can let that fail. So we're on turn 16. Has he got any goblins standing? No. I mean, we can try and punch through the Blork's armour. Two dice on him. Should we try and make it 3 dice? So what we're going to need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're never going to make it, are we? Right, so there's nothing else really to do there. Cheers, buddy. GG. Not really, I mean, for me it was a great game because I got to definitely level my throw rar and put him on a good stance for his next level as well. And we got some MVP-able guys, haven't we? We've got some guys ready to be raised up if we can. So dead and injured for this dude. He only gets 1 guy back, which is his blitzer. I think we put all 4 Tomb Guardians on the line. Just try and minimise the risk. Like that, everybody else comes back. If we get a blitz, it's what it is. He could go for the one turner, couldn't he, with the goblins? But I think we can save that up as defensive setup 2. And that's us. So he can try and do the one turn with the gobbo. Throw that goblin. No, what are you doing? Mate, you could have got a one turn touchdown. Get that ball over to a goblin. Get that goblin throwing that ball. He's on the wrong side. You can pick him up and lob him. No. And there's the fuck up. There we go. He just didn't know. He didn't know what to do there, did he really? So that's 2-0 for us. That's a good result for us. Loving that. We could do the weird breakdancing. Tomb Guardian. Okay, so we got really lucky there with a newbie coach. Didn't really know what he was doing against my Khemri, thank goodness, because like I don't know what I'm doing either with them. Just got really lucky with the breaks. MVP on a Tomb Guardian is not horrible. SPP, so we got some spread out there a little bit. Shame it's not on a Tomb Guardian that's got SPP already, but we are setting ourselves up for the next game. Block dice, there's D6s, we got more than we didn't get. Block dice, we got loads more than we didn't get. Him, for an Orc team, just rolling that few dice is ridiculous. He got very lucky, look at that, 42. So if you look at that half, that's amazing amount of dice that he's got. So he got lucky. He just wasn't a good enough coach to do anything about it. So that's a 1-0-1. Let's have a look at the stats. So we had the ball the most of the time. We occupied his half most of the time. We did pass the catch. 73 boxes succeeded, 5 KOs, 2 injuries. He only successfully blocked me 23 times for no casualties. So not really the best opponent, which is what we needed really. So looking at the team, it's only the throw rather levels, but we've got some guys on the edge here, isn't it? So that Tomb Guardian is an MVP away from leveling. He's an injury away from leveling. MVP away from leveling. Another Kaz away from leveling. So you know we've got some guys poised on the edge there. Obviously we see the Throw level him up. AG would be nice. 7, so we got passing. So I think we're going to have to take the leader just to get that extra reroll. That wasn't even really something to think about. We want him to keep hold of the the ball, and then just get that, and then we'll get block and onyx skills, or dodge if he gets an agility skill. So that's throw raw. He's starting to go up. We need to get another throw raw in there, so we'll do that. So we'll switch him around there, and then we'll buy another throw roll because we want to try and develop another one as well, and then we can just switch him onto there. So we've got 2 sure hands now, so we can try and develop them both, because obviously if we just keep going with this guy, he's just going to suck all of our SPP. I do want to get another level on him to get block, and then another one on here to do something else, maybe wrestle, and try and get him as a kind of safety. But that's the end of the game, and thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. My name is Andy from the Gobbo's Grotto. That was game 2 in the Khemri challenge, so I hope to see you for game 3.